Excuse, 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 excuse. Even if it's all factually based, it doesn't help him get educated. You got to let me talk a little bit.
What's the issue?
Was there an issue or were there more than one issues? Without benefit of a court-appointed attorney, did you read your rights form?
Yeah.
You understand those rights and the options they give you?
Yeah.
You understand the possible penalty for today's charge?
Yeah.
Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? All right. Is this the problem, child? What's your name? Alex? How old are you? We got a thing for 15-year-olds today. And how many days has Alex missed? 20 plus? What's a problem?
When he started there, well, first of all, when we moved, I enrolled him, and they called me and told me that they needed my ID, said that, and I called to make sure they got the picture of my ID and stuff, and everything was good. Said that their enrollment was behind, they had extra people in it, said blah, and that they'd get back to me, and he probably wouldn't start the first, maybe second week or whatever. So after second week, didn't hear anything. So I just hurried up and put him in an online school, because every time I called there, I got bounced around with people.
Right.
Because it wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't school year yet, so nobody was there.
Yep.
So I got bounced around, so I just hurried up and put him in an online school. Didn't do my research. This online school was so hard that my boyfriend with a degree from UOM can't figure it out. Okay, so he didn't do well in that, and I was like, okay, going to in-person school, going to Belleville, got him into there. And within the first couple of weeks, he was sick, he was out a week, and then it started to fall behind, and then yeah, he was assaulted in the bathroom. I called the principal, talked to them. Well, then after me telling on them, he was getting more threats.
Sure.
So he didn't go to he was sick, but it was anxiety and stuff that was making himself sick. So he didn't go to school for a week, then it was spring break, and then he was supposed to go back, and like he just he was scared.
Yeah.
You know, and so I tried to call the principal, tried to call her over and over and over again. 2 weeks, didn't talk to her, but I talked to people in the office. They said, well, maybe graduation alliance would be something good for him. So I went through all the steps of that and gave him graduation alliance.
I'm not familiar with that. Is that online?
Yeah, it's like an online, and it's that, you know, that you catch up on, credits and things.
Yeah.
And apparently it kind of runs through the district, but not really, I don't know. And, but the district has to like release him.
Right. Right.
Well, after weeks, they say that the district won't release him.
Okay.
So I tried calling the principal for 2 weeks. She doesn't get back to me. When she does get back to me, she cuts me off very quickly and tells me, well, online didn't work for him before, blah, 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 blah. And basically talked to me like I was a child.
Okay.
That rubbed me the wrong way, but we still went in, had a meeting with her. You know, she said, I want him to feel comfortable at school and all of this. And then his first day back to school, she walked by and ignored him and sent him with some kid, and it just.
Okay. So where is this his first school year at Belleville?
Yes.
Where did he come from?
He, Huron.
Okay. How long did you go to Huron schools?
His whole life. Well, no, he went to,
Most of his career?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. How'd you do in Huron?
he didn't do good.
Okay, Mom, you take a breath.
They didn't go the best.
All right. What kind of grades did you get? Okay. Behavioral issues? Okay. Were you comfortable going to Huron schools? Okay.
What was the issue?
Was there an issue or were there more than one issues?
I really want to talk about this.
His girlfriend got pregnant when they were in the 7th grade.
Okay.
So it's,
Okay.
yeah, baby in production to family member. So
Okay.
it's,
So that caused you problems because everybody in school knew what was going on?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want to do when you're 25? I didn't ask you what you would be doing. I said, what do you want to do? When you dream about your future, what do you see yourself doing? You haven't dreamed about your future? He needs counseling. I'm not being flippant. He needs counseling. Okay? So here's what it was. Okay, Mom, you got to let me talk a little bit. Okay? Here's what I'm hearing. Excuse, 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 excuse. Even if it's all factually based, it doesn't help him get educated. All right? When he's 30 years old and his life is a struggle because he didn't do as well as he could have in high school, and he basically closed a lot of opportunity doors to himself. The fact that he had health issues, or his girlfriend got pregnant, or the principal at Belleville was being hard to deal with, all of those things aren't going to take any of those struggles away. He's got to get a high school education. And what I'm hearing is things get tough, let's move. That doesn't work in life. We've got resources. We can recommend counseling. You want to talk to my juvenile probation officer? We can open a file with his name on it. So he's meeting with us and we're working a plan, because we got to fix this before next fall. Because academically, I'm going to guess you're probably supposed to be a junior next year. I mean, if you were on track, credits wise, you're probably not even close.
He is a sophomore.
Does he have credits to be a sophomore? Let's fix this. Let us help you. He needs counseling. He's not dealing with life in a productive way. All right, so back to you. I'm going to do the delayed sentence in keeping with your agreement with the prosecutor. You don't go out and commit any crimes, and his attendance gets fixed. Or you can at least stand there with my juvenile probation officer and say, I've been working with Miss Oswald. I can't get him to do what he needs to do. Now then the burden is on him, and you don't end up with a conviction that you didn't have any control over. Clear? All right. So Miss Oswald, here's a card. Miss Oswald is who you need to speak to. Alex, man, you've had some trouble. No doubt about it. You've had some rough stuff, but you can't just keep doing things the same way. Because life is tough, and it's tougher when you're uneducated. All right. Any questions? Good luck. I was told tomorrow might show up for a warrant. I didn't know he was here, so I didn't know that when I'll get to him when I get ready.
You talking about the airport on?
Yeah.
And Hadley's gonna sit in for him on.
Okay. He's not in here yet. How about Katrina Kilbane? Come on up, ma'am. Ms. Kilbane, are you going forward today without benefit of a court-appointed attorney? Let's see what we got here. All right, so we've got a ticket from March 29, 25, drove while license expired. The prosecutor said they'll dismiss that if you plead responsible to double parking and pay fines at cost of $200. That's the deal? All right, can you pay that today? Is that on the equipment violation one? All right. What are your payments? Yeah, we can put them together. Understand that if the payments stop, then this deal goes away then.
Worry about that.
Okay. All right. So go downstairs and make the paperwork happen.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Pauline Jackson? Good morning, Ms. Jackson. You're going forward today without benefit of a court-appointed attorney? All right. Prosecutor tells me you're going to plead guilty to the charge of violation of parental responsibility, correct? You understand the possible penalty for the charge? And you understand your rights and options? Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily today? All right. Son or daughter? How old is she? 15? What's her name?
PH.
All right. So how many days has she missed?
Total of 3.
Okay. What's the problem?
Call for a whole year. My medical, my has been declining, taking care of this, and both my vehicles went out.
All right. Where's Phelan go to school? She's not taking the bus?
High school, I live in Boston.
Okay. Put her in New Boston schools and then she can take the bus.
Well, I'm not happy with those schools.
They're better than no schools.
Well, she can do online before that.
All right. The fact that she's missed over 20 days in school is a factual basis. I need to accept your plea. So I'll do that. The prosecutor is recommending a 6-month delayed sentence, which means during that time period, you stay out of trouble, no new criminal offenses, and no further attendance issues with Phelan. If the attendance problems continue, then this could end up on your record as a permanent conviction, and you could face those penalties that are up to 90 days in jail plus money. Understood? All right. Any questions about the process?
No.
All right. I'm not going to issue any fines or costs now.
Thank you.
Right. You do owe us money on another file, though. It looks like $36 due to pay off a speeding ticket. Yeah.
Later, late year.
Can you do that today?
I want to go down there.
All right. Okay. You're welcome. Keonta Ellis? Miss Ellis, are you going forward today without benefit of a court-appointed attorney? All right, prosecutor tells me that you are prepared to plead guilty to a parental responsibility charge. Is that correct? Did you read your rights on the back? Understand those rights and the options they give you? You understand the possible penalty for today's charge? Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? All right. Son or daughter? How old is she? I'm sorry? Another 15-year-old. What's her name? What's the problem? How many days did she miss? All right, purely because of medical issues? Okay, and you got a plan now so that we don't think that's a problem next fall? Right? Okay. All right, so you got a plan? Okay, all right. I'll accept your plea. I'll delay sentence 6 months in keeping with your agreement with the prosecutor's office. Like I told the lady in front of you, what the delayed sentence means is you stay out of trouble, no new criminal charges, and no further attendance problems. Any questions how that works? Good luck to you. If you're still having problems, contact us. We've got some resources that the school doesn't have.
Okay, thank you.
Amber Bracken. Ms. Bracken, are you going forward today? Come on.
Morning, Your Honor.
Are you ready on Morrison?
Yes, sir.
Oh, this is just an adjournment.
It is, Your Honor. There was I don't think it was a rain for you.
Yeah. Wait for Ms. Morrison. Good morning.
Attorney Josh Hadley covering for.
She has been arraigned. I'm sorry. She has been arraigned. There's a personal bond. We're okay with an adjournment. Yeah, that's all right. All right. So you can just have a seat. We're going to get you a notice to come back for that next court date, which is in
With Judge Mark, I think we have it for July 10th.
July 10th. Okay.
Discovery, little gap as the prosecution's handed.
Okay. Tiffany Kimbrough Verdell? Verdell? Come on up. Ma'am, are you going forward to, oh no, I got Batar's name on this. You've got a court appointed attorney. Let's wait for him. I think they're all Batar now. All right, everybody else out there is waiting for the attorney, correct? There he is.
Right.
All right, Your appearance for Miss Kimbrough Verdell.
On behalf of Ms. Kimberly W.
Good morning. Go ahead, Councilman.
She's going to be guilty to violation of parental responsibility and relatively to the. Oh, stretch.
Thank you. Son or daughter? How old is he? 11. Finally, not 15. What's his name?
Gavin,
Gavin, Gavin?
a white.
YN. Okay. All right. How many days has he missed? All right. What's the problem?
He hasn't been diagnosed with several different things. He tends to feel like he's bullied at school, so some days my mom gets him off to school and I'm already at work, and some days overnight he'll say he's ready to go, and in the morning it's a different story. Now we have him virtual and he is staying with his dad Monday through Friday, virtual school. And he says,
Okay. All right. So we've got a plan in place so he's not going to miss so much school. Okay. All right. Based on what you told me, I can accept your plea. I'll go along with the 12-month delayed sentence, which means for 12 months, you don't commit any crimes and we don't have any attendance problems. If you're having any issues, Jamie, if you don't mind, if you're having any issues, reach out to Miss Oswald. She runs our juvenile program here at the court. She's got lots of resources that can help. Do you have any questions, ma'am? All right. Good luck. Roderick Adams. Good morning, Mr. Adams.
Daniel, what's on behalf of Mr. Adams, Your Honor?
What is CWUI? Oh, carrying concealed. Okay.
Yeah, carrying, well.
All right. So there's a civil infraction and there's a misdemeanor, and he's going to plead to the civil.
Right now, the carrying while intoxicated is a misdemeanor.
Okay.
Section being reduced to subsection C, which is a civil infraction.
Got it. And he's going to plead to the impaired charge. Yeah. Yeah, it's confusing to me because I got both files have the same ROA in it. Can you print an A charge?
yes.
ROA? Adams. All right, so Mr. Adams, did you discuss your rights and the options those rights give you with Mr. Batar? And you understand all those? And you understand the possible penalty for the misdemeanor charge of operating while visibly impaired? Understanding all of that? Are you pleading guilty to the impaired driving charge freely and voluntarily today? Thank you. Mr. Batar, would you voir dire while I get my paperwork straight up here?
Judge, if I could just get the, I didn't remember.
November 9. Yep, November 9, and it was Huron.
November 9th, 2024, Mr. Adams, for you. Township of Huron. Yes, sir. For your operating motor vehicle. Yes, sir. Prior to operating that motor vehicle, can you consume alcoholic beverages? Yes. And did that alcohol impair your ability to operate the motor vehicle? Yes. Satisfied.
So am I, and you're also pleading responsible to the civil infraction, sir? All right, I will dismiss the misdemeanor charge of carrying concealed pistol while under the influence. I've accepted your plea to impaired driving charge. I'm going to continue your personal bond and send you downstairs to the probation department. When you get down there, they'll call you up to the counter and they'll schedule for you to come back and be interviewed by a probation officer. And they'll also let you know when the sentencing date is. Based on the interview, the probation officer will prepare a written report and recommendation for sentencing. When you come back for your sentencing date, you'll have a chance to go over it with Mr. Batar or somebody else from his office. I'll have a copy of it. Then the three of us will have a conversation. I'll decide what the terms of sentence should be. Understood? You're all set. Go on downstairs and have a great day.
Thank you.
Tanya Gaddy.
Daniel, what's on behalf of Tanya Gaddy, Your Honor?
Good morning, ma'am. Go ahead, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Gaddy is violation of parental responsibility. It will be 77-1.1 for 12 months, Judge.
Thank you. All right, ma'am. Did you discuss your rights with Mr. Batar? You understand those rights?
I did.
You understand the options they give you? You understand the possible penalty for the charge? All right. Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily today?
Yes,
All right. Son or daughter?
son,
What's his name? Jackson. How old is Jackson?
15.
Another one. All right. And how many days has he missed?
Jackson's missed quite I think it's like 70.
Holy cow.
He was in a program for 6 weeks. He tried to hurt himself
Okay. New Oakland, good program. Okay. When was that? When did he get out?
in October through November.
Okay.
He's also had a couple hospital stays
Okay.
there. Currently, he goes weekly.
Where at?
He goes through the community center.
Good. Good.
Doing stuff there with him.
Yeah.
Been diagnosed, his father passed away. He did.
When was that?
It was 2018 when he
Yeah.
when they found him. So Jackson's had some rough goes.
Yeah.
When the best said we can. I'm on
Do
top of
do you
it.
have all the resources you need?
I would love more resources.
Good. Probably worth the conversation. She might even be down there and have time for you today. Just let her know what's going on. Let her know what you've got working for Jackson and see if she's got any suggestions. Because it sounds like a lot of what's in place right now has been in place for this school year and he's still missed 70 days. So if there's anything more we can put in play before September, because we don't want him to miss 70 next year. All right. Any questions? Okay. I'm going to go along with the recommendation for 12-month delayed sentence. You've heard me explain that. You understand how that works, right? All right. I'm not assessing any court costs. Good luck. Reach out to Ms. Oswald.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. And next up is Robert Galindo. Did I say it right?
Able term, you have for Robert Galindo there. Robert Mendoza. 2 licenses.
Okay, so we're going to dismiss both the original charges, and I'm going to take a new plea to allow unlicensed driver to operate, correct?
Correct.
All right. Sir, do you understand your rights and options after speaking to counsel? You understand your rights and options after speaking to counsel? You understand the possible penalty for the added charge? Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily to that added charge? All right, did you drive a vehicle in Huron on April 20, 2025 with a license that was improper or not valid?
Did you say yes? You didn't have a license at the time, no?
No license at the time?
I have my license is suspended in this time.
Okay, it was suspended on April
Yep.
20th. All right. I'll accept your plea to the added charge, dismiss both the original charges. And are you working?
He is a judge, 25 years old, works as a recruiter for a staffing company.
Okay, good.
He's here from Venezuela.
Okay. And what's the status of the license now?
Outstanding ticket on Lincoln Park, so once that's resolved, he should be able to get his license.
Okay. All right. Anything else I should know, Mr. Galindo, before I sentence you?
No, sir.
All right. $500 fines and costs. Can you pay that today?
Yes, sir.
All right. Go downstairs and that $500 will get you a smile from the cashier. You're all set.
Go downstairs to the cashier, okay? All right.
Wesley Morris. Mr. Morris, are you going forward today without benefit of an attorney? All right. Did John get tired of waiting?
Well, I did tell him I thought.
Okay. Well, he might just be out there talking to the guys or something. All right. You've met with the prosecutor, correct? Says here that you're going to plead responsible to an added charge of double parking. You've agreed to pay fines and costs of $300 and the misdemeanor charge issued on April 29 would be dismissed. Is that the way you want to resolve that today? And can you pay the $300 today, sir? All right, go downstairs and you'll get a smile out of our cashier as well. Misdemeanor is dismissed. Any questions? Have a lovely day, sir. You're welcome. Julian Ledesma? Did I get it right? You're going forward today without an attorney? Let's see what we got. Your license is valid. The prosecutor wants to dismiss the charge from April 13th. And you're okay with that? All right, you're all set. Have a nice day. Thank you. And I'm done. No files.
What's your last name?
What's the name?
Moses. Was it an adjournment?
I'm waiting for this.
I don't have a Moses. MOS? Is it hyphenated? You got is it a civil infraction?
Okay, who'd you see? Mrs. Guitar? The attorney, the counselor? Mrs. Guitar with the gold sport one?
She's at Kayla.
I scratched her
You
off.
scratched her off, but I don't see a file anywhere.
Oh, is this the adjournment, Jamie?
I don't know.
No, this is, I have O'Neill for an adjournment.
I don't see it. You must have pulled it if you scratched
I
it.
would think so, yeah.
It's not in the box where it should be at least.
Kayla Morris, adjournment. It's an adjournment.
Oh, okay.
My,
All right, we're gonna get you a court notice and then you're out of here.
We're getting the right for you. It was
Dismissal.
you interested in the officer? You're-
Yeah, would you see if he's out there? Hello. Hey, is Kimura out there from the airport? Damn it. All right. No, I know. I'm gonna try to call him. Oh, Al took care of him? Oh, okay, that's fine. All right, it's fine.
Oh, okay. How are you? Good to see you.
Nice to see you. This is crazy. Here's the way I got down in my phone, but he doesn't come up. If I type his name in, he comes up under the airport. It's like it's tied to his email, not his name and phone number.
Modern technology.
Weird.
I've had instances on my phone, Judge, where I've had people in there, my phone will tell me they're not in there.
yeah, you have to look from like a different.
It's unbelievable, actually.
Well, this is not one computer.
This data help each other. This kind of survey. It's a neighborhood there, help each other to walk up in it, like, in big right now. Sweet. Right, Sharon, I got one term for us.
Mr. Thrash, wonderful. Counsel, your appearance.
Sir, Josh, I'm with Mr. Fresh. Please state your full name just for pushing.
I love that name.
The prosecutor said the same things in what I am, that's a full name.
All right, look, I'm looking for the file. Tell me what we're doing.
Your Honor, so this with a plea offer. Mr. Thrash will be pleading responsible to an impeding traffic ticket on the C file. The B file, no insurance civil infraction shall be dismissed. He has insurance. The A file, the misdemeanor driving while expired, shall be dismissed. He has a valid license. That not what you wrote?
I have no idea what that is. What's the word after impeded?
RC and I were doing this a second ago. Drove while license expired.
No, here. What's that? It looks like HOHIC.
That's traffic, I guess. I see 2F.
Okay,
I'm with you though, man.
okay.
I'll tell you what, Your Honor, I'll start filling out the plea forms and have the prosecutor sign them.
All right, so we've got A, B, and C.
Response.
Yes, impeding traffic, C. All right, is that the way you want to resolve it today? All right, so impeding traffic is 180. Can you pay that today? How much? When do you want to start? How often? Yeah, when you want to make the first one? Calendar right here if that helps you, if you can see it.
Yeah.
So June 2nd? And when you want to make the other 80?
4 weeks, 2 weeks. The 16th.
June 16th? All right. Don't even stick around. Don't go down and get any paperwork unless you need it to remember. If it doesn't get paid then the deal goes out. Yeah. If you want paperwork, go wait in line to get it. But if you don't need the paperwork, have a nice day. The other two charges, B and C are A and B are dismissed. You're welcome. You as well.
This American ordinance, you can find my other client's driver's license and file.
Oh, nice. Nice. Good karma.
Just for your record.
Thank you. Can I approach and ask a question about some of our responsibility cases? You guys might have info that could help. Okay. Has an eye. If you're on township have like ride arrangements, because I'm kind of getting different info from different parents.
Ride arrangements?
Yeah, so like if you're unable to get the child to school and there's no bus.
Those are dismissed. Yeah. I don't know specifically Huron. I work more closely with Ramos. I know Ramos has lots of options.
Okay.
Now Ramos might be tapped into different grant monies than Huron.
Okay.
I don't know.
Summit School and Palm is,
Summit's a different story completely. It's a charter school.
so that would all have to be done through Summit. It's not going to be because it's monthly.
Absolutely. It's,
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Charter.
That's what I'm getting. That makes
Yeah.
sense somewhere the two things.
Yeah. Yeah. And I doubt very much if the charter school has the same resources available as the public school because the grant monies are probably different.
Which would make sense.
sense.
Okay, Aaron, thank you.
That helps. Sure, let's say. I'm not sure, but we don't have the option. That's what it is.
Is that an attorney or is in the front row just watching?
Where?
It was in the front row, just watching.
Oh, was it Nick? It wasn't Nick Castro, was it?
Who?
Nick Castro? Our Belleville prosecutor, same guy? Oh, sure.
No, this guy's in his 50s at least.
Next, these are on Nick. Only had 3 cases.
Are you kidding me? This is all you're on? This docket?
95% of it, we had 3 Belleville, and then we probably had 4 Van Buren. Maybe a whole bunch of them.
What happened to that? What happened to Van Buren's docket?
So this is only our violation of parental response.
Oh, that's right.
So I added him onto our Huron docket now because he's so small, he doesn't need anything. And then Van Buren is the original arrangement. So, Pellet system. Inject system. Yeah, so he could be done, and he had an officer, he needed.
Belleville did.
Yeah. So this Mr. Case. Because I told her I'd be here till at least 11, I go, your 10:30 got adjourned, so, oh, no. I thought we were full quarter in 1 minute.
We did for about a minute.
Hey, you can bring it up, man. Can you hand me
MAR?
the mayor, yes.
Autumn?
How are you?
Good.
Giving me more dates. It'd be the 14th,
Okay,
just so you don't.
okay. I can say it's on the.
One, that's okay, I have to do it in the computer also.
How much money does this whole well vary a month?
A month?
Yeah. This is your retirement between these 5 wells?
We good with her?
Yep, yep.
That well up on about 50 is a 2 barrel a day.
2 barrels a day, yeah.
So that's $130 a day, so. Yeah, pretty small bill. That's great. That's a.
Should be. You guys all set? Thank you.
Bigfoot sighting in Monroe. Hear that, Heather? Hey, Bigfoot sighting in Monroe yesterday.
Whoa,
Just saw it on Facebook. Gotta be true.
must be, you better go down and go check it out, we can see him.
Spotted by 2 people and a dog.
Even though
That's what they said.
dog must let them know about it. Oh, it doesn't. Yeah. We're gonna keep it. This one's a parental violation. Well, if I put it on another docket, we're gonna be like, oh my gosh, it's not that, but this is just like a delinquency issue, but I think you still need it. We still have the weather this week, we had one camping.
I don't blame you. But it's not gonna be rainy though. It's just not, it's not gonna be hot. It's, you know, it's gonna. So I sent John Kamara a text. I said, sorry about that. He said, no worries. I wasn't in a rush, but they offered out. I didn't want to interrupt your flow. I didn't realize there were that many truancy cases. Yep.
I was thinking this morning, I'm like, I have to pass our blankets off our beds and everything else, and I'm like, wait a minute, sleeping bags downstairs. That's what we're using.
You're going camping.
And top
Yeah, you don't take blankets.
up.
Right on, sir? Right over here.
They were receiving accounting for.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yes.
Different.
Right over here. Last name is Cilia, I think.
Yes.
Steve, no? Celia? Good morning.
Okay.
All right, you are going forward today without benefit of a court-appointed attorney, is that correct?
Yes.
And did you read your rights form?
Yes.
You understand the rights and options you have today?
Yes.
And do you understand the possible penalty for this charge? Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty today freely and voluntarily? All right. Son or daughter?
I know.
How old?
Jesus.
6? And what's your name? Beautiful. Okay. How many days did she miss? Ooh, okay. Why?
So she had to do she was she wanted to break this.
They were found and I see them at all, so I let it come. I didn't realize how many things.
Okay. All right. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% with Summit, but I think they do. Most of the schools have an online portal. So you can just go in on your phone or your laptop or whatever and check exactly what records the school has. And it's almost real time. So check with the folks at Summit and see, because that way you don't have to worry about whether or not they're contacting you and let you know what's going on. You can check and see what their records show. So you don't find out 40 days in that, oh my God, I didn't realize it was this bad. Okay. So sounds like it was mainly transportation issues because your work shift changed.
Yeah, so I just didn't see them ever 3 to 11.
Right. Right.
Time to not seeing them at all.
Yeah.
So it just kind of was like.
So what's the plan so this doesn't happen next school year?
Well, for one, I'm trying to get switched to a different shift.
Okay.
And then regardless of how I feel or, how she feels, just kind of focus on giving her time on the weekend. That
Right.
So, like I miss you so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Where you work?
me.
Okay. Okay.
So just getting her to school, regardless of the situation. unless she-
Right. Yeah. I mean, you don't want to send her with a fever, throwing up. Yeah.
Yeah.
The school doesn't want her then,
Yeah.
right? Get all the other kids sick. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. So the way this works, come on up here. I'm going to give you a card. I'm going to delay sentence. That was the deal you had with the prosecutor. I'm going to delay sentence for 12 months. So during that time period, no new criminal offenses. You don't go out and rob a bank or anything. And no more problems with Gabriella's attendance. As long as that happens, no more attendance problems and no crimes, then at the end of 12 months, this gets dismissed. If you're having any issues with transportation, with her, whatever, contact that lady. She's been working my juvenile program here since 2000. All right. She got lots of resources. And it sounds like that's one of the things you're struggling with is you're just trying to, you're juggling all those balls.
In this truancy hearing, A mother admits responsibility after her 6-year-old daughter was absent from school for nearly 40 days, reportedly because of transportation problems and a change in the mother's work schedule. The judge remains composed while explaining that school attendance records could have been monitored through the district's online portal to prevent the situation from escalating. Rather than focusing strictly on punishment, the court asks what steps she plans to take to correct the problem in the upcoming school year. She explains that she is attempting to adjust her work shifts and intends to make her child's attendance a priority. Do you believe guidance from the court can be more effective than strict penalties in situations like this?